If you're new here, you may not have known that I started this little 8x8 album to document my husband and I renovating this transit van into a camper. So I started this back when we first purchased her. Yes, her name is Cassidy. And I've just been documenting the process of, you know, gutting her out and my husband completely creating it on the computer, and then we actually just put in the flooring. So I already printed all my pictures out and I haven't documented them yet, so I just stuck them back in here. This is an 8x8 and I will be creating probably a double page layout. I have quite a few photos here. I'll share these photos later on in the video. I have a couple products I for sure want to use for this layout. So I'm going to be bringing in Stampin' Up's Country Woods paper. And there's so many different wood grains in here. I absolutely love this pack. And I still have quite a bit of it. I'm either thinking of bringing in this wood grain. The back is this nice teal, but I would use this side. Or this wood grain here, which is like planks of wood. The photos I have actually don't show the finished flooring. It's mostly us insulating it and putting down like the plywood and the dogs helping us. So I'm thinking this would kind of tell the story of, you know, putting the plywood down over it and not so much what the flooring actually looked like. I also want to bring in my Trusty Tools, and I've just put those on a magnetic sheet, the coordinating dies, and there's a lot of dies that come with this one. So I have 2 sheets in here and then all of the stamps. So I'm planning on bringing in my Trusty Tools, and I just put the die, so the dies come separate from this. They don't come in the case. I added my own magnetic sheet. I got those off of Amazon. And then I just take the paper that comes with that and slide it down into the DVD case page so that I can see, like, these are the Trusty Tools dies, that they come separate. So it's nice to just have it all in one case. But I wanted to bring this in, so that's going to kind of help me with the colors, but I'm really leaning towards this one here. I cut the wood grain paper down to 1 inch by 8. And so that'll go down along the tops and the bottoms of these. And then I cut some linen paper, and this is close to my heart cardstock linen. And that is 6 inches then by 8. And then Stampin' Up has silver foil paper, and it comes in 12 by 12 sheets, but I just cut super thin pieces of it. And that's going to be my transition through all of these. I will be bringing more of this foil paper in through my embellishments. That's why I chose to use that as my transition piece. I've matted this one in a little shortbread banner. So I matted these 2 photos together. And then I matted this one in shortbread as well. And then I had this chipboard piece from Close to My Heart, and I just stamped after on the with shortbread ink, and that'll go here or after the project drink. And then I have some charcoal, and that's gonna go here holding my 2x2 photos. And then I cut another charcoal 4x4 to go over here, and that's going to hold this photo. Here's where I'm at with the layout. I have all of this adhered. I'm going to move this one over here, and I am going to start creating my embellishments. So as I had mentioned, I'm going to use the Trusty Tools. I have cut these out of shortbread. So this is the drill, and then I cut this out of the silver foil, the drill bit. So that'll go here. And then I cut this hammer out of shortbread, but then the top I also cut out of that silver foil. So that'll go up here. And then I recut that one again. And then I'm gonna run this through, so it'll line up like this then. And I'm going to run this one through my embossing folder. I got this timber embossing folder from Stampin' Up. So I'll run it through that and it'll get this wood grain on the handle. So we're gonna give that a try. Hopefully this works like I think it will. And I think I want the wood grain running this direction, so I'm gonna put it in like that. All right, I'll go run this through. Look at that detail. I love that. So then we'll put this one on here, add our top, and I may need a little transition piece, or maybe even do the handle in a different color, maybe in that charcoal. I might switch the handle out for charcoal. To put these together, I'm going to use my Barely Art Glue. I'm just adding a little adhesive to this wood grain piece here, and then I'll add that silver on top of that, and then these two pieces will go on top of that charcoal. This little circle came from this die cut here. All right, and I did that in charcoal, and then I cut this again and just focused on the base. So that's this part, which is going to be like that little battery. And then I also recut this piece in charcoal, and then I just trimmed off right where that slit is and kept just that bit. To adhere all of these together, I'll use my Barely Art Glue. And I'm going to start with this base because it's larger, easier. I know where it goes. So just a little bit of glue on the back, and then add that right down here. So now we have a gray little battery. And then this piece, I'm going to adhere just like that. So I just need to run a little bit of glue right there and right there. And then this circle goes right over this section here. And then we'll just add this on. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Let's get some glue on that. How fun is that? I love it. All right, so now we have a hammer, a drill, some screws. So here's my little drill. And I have the little hammer. I did do a tape measure, and I even added a little foil there on that metal tip, but I'm not sure if I love it. I might be able to tuck it behind and use it. And then I have all of these little screws and whatnot. And those are in that silver foil. I cut out installing the flooring with some really old thin cuts. I have no idea where these came from. So I'm not sure if it'll all be able to fit. Flooring might have to go all the way down here. Instead of doing installing the flooring, we'll do install flooring. And I'm just going to push all of those letters aside. I think this will fit better. I'm just getting all those embellishments adhered, and I'm just kind of scattering around those nuts and bolts. These embellishments were a lot of fun to make. I'm excited to continue using the Trusty Tools set. If you do a lot of home renovations, this is definitely going to be one that you want as well. I'll have that linked in the description box below, along with all of the papers I used, such as that foil paper and the wood grain paper. If you're enjoying this 8x8 layout, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you want to see more layouts as we renovate this van, let me know in the comments down below. Here's a closer look at those embellishment clusters. We kept the layout itself pretty simple and just packed a lot of photos on there. You know me, I always have way too many photos. We're having a ton of fun planning this van and renovating it, so I will definitely have a lot more photos coming. If you're not already a subscriber on my channel, I would love to have you join my crafting community here on YouTube. And until next time, live a life worth scrapping. Bye, guys.